We talked to you yesterday. Didn't quite know who you're playing yet. Now you know it's Wyoming. Just your thoughts on them. And you mentioned it was so long ago that it's probably the prep's probably a lot different.
Yeah, it is. It's a first of all, it's a quick turnaround. You gotta adjust on the fly, and we played them in January. It was so long ago, and you watch that film, and it's like, wow, I didn't even recognize our team. So, two different teams now because it was so long ago, but they always present a unique challenge with their style of play, and so we have to get it in quick.
Is there something to be said for wanting to beat the one team you haven't had a chance to beat?
Well, if it wasn't this circumstance, I mean, you're in the semifinals of the Mountain West tournament. That's enough motivation, and then you're trying to play for a championship, and so that's our focus. And our focus is doing what we do really well. And I don't think it's a personal vendetta right now with Wyoming. They're in our path, and we're going to play our best basketball.
What makes them such a challenge in your opinion? I mean, it's slow down pace plus athleticism. It's really kind of unique.
They're an athletic team. Their guards present some problems, and their bigs do also. I mean, Nance is such a complete player that he can score inside, outside, great rebounder, runs the floor, but they got also great collection of guards. Hankerson had 16 points last night, and we could do a good job on all those guys.
You talked about the difference, in the team, because back in January you were playing some different guys. Guys have had different roles, and Derek and Nick were still coming off of ankle injuries.
Yeah.
So was it kind of strange to do that, and also probably gives a little more confidence.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see that film. I mean, we were a different team, and we've gotten a lot better since then. But I think they're playing really good too.
Any thoughts on Gordy Presnell and the women's team and what they've been able to do?
It's awesome. I mean, this is the year of the Broncos. I mean, Fiesta Bowl champions, Mountain West champions, football, basketball. Now we got Gordy ready to win a Mountain West championship too. So it's exciting times.
Nick obviously had a great game yesterday, and the excitement level that kid shows when he makes it. What does that do to you guys? I asked Derek about it, but
that's always the Nick that we want. That playing at that high level of intensity and emotion, and he's really good when he does that. And so, it's exciting. I failed to mention tennis, and gymnastics, and wrestling, and all these others that have won championships too.
I apologize. What are the points of these final shoot-arounds, and how important are they when you're just turning around to play a team so quickly?
Well, you gotta be dialed in a short period of time. They give you 15 minutes on the court, and so you got some film time that you get to use, and you got some walk-through time, but you have to do it in a hurry. And so the good thing is we're not abandoning our system and revamping it for scouting report defense. There's some adjustments you got to make, and you got to be dialed into what you want to do.
Did it help playing that early game yesterday?
I think so. You're able to get back, rehab a little bit, and do some. Our trainers and our strength coach do some good things with our guys, get them prepped for the quick turnaround, because it's hard playing one game after another.
Yesterday, Chandler played maybe one of his better games for you guys, and it seems like he's getting more and more comfortable out there, and it seemed pretty evident yesterday, especially.
Yeah, and that's like I said, I've been telling guys that's what we see in practice, and sometimes the practice is a little ahead of the games, and I think it's catching up.
How do you guys